ain't nobody who's totally innocent 100% gonna accept no charges when it comes to no kids, man. What is it? Circumstantial evidence, I guess. He probably scared of that. You can throw that out there, yeah, whatever the case may be. But like I said, me personally, I don't give a damn what the hell I'm looking at. If I didn't do this with this child, I don't give a damn. What? Man, no.
The man said he spent $200,000 on the defense. I'd have spent another $200,000 before I pled guilty to anything involving a child that I didn't do. I'm not pleading guilty to none of that. Never. We going to trial. We going to war about my name being affiliated with something being done to a child. If I got the money for that, we going to war for that. So for him to plead guilty says he did something or was involved in something that he know he had no business doing.
Before Brother Polight was sent off to prison to serve his sentence, the judge allowed the victim's mother to speak. It would be during her victim impact statement that details would be known that hadn't been known prior. The truth will come out as to why the lewd and lascivious charges were dropped and how he ended up with only 7 years.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is all mine. Hey, all mine. We outside. Hey, my woman support me. So what you gotta understand is I don't really be needing nobody's support as long as I got the support of my woman. I've been with her for over 15 years now. Over 15 years she been with me. Nigga, when I ain't had nothing and I was getting it from the mud, she was with me. So that's why I'm always loyal to her. That's Sister Rod-Ed.
Back in 2021, when Polight had first been arrested on the sexual assault charges, many people that had been following him for years began to question if they had ignored any warning signs in the past. An old clip of the interview he done with Jesse Lee Peterson in 2017 started circulating online. And for a lot of people, it was the first time they learned of Ra'et being a minor when she had entered the relationship with Polight and Aminette.
Here you are in the bookstore, and the owner walks over to you and says, "Hey, I'm looking for a second wife. What do you think?" Were you surprised?
Yes, I was.
So
it's not something that you're exposed to.
Right, that's right.
Initially. Like, we don't learn this in school.
Right. And so what was your first impression, your first thought when you asked it?
The first thought I actually had was, I was just like, does she know?
Right.
That was my first thought. It was natural because
that's right.
When I started coming, I was really young. So I actually looked.
How old were you at the time?
I was like 17.
Oh, okay.
I was 16, 17. My mother used to go to the bookstore.
Huh? I was like 17. What the fuck is like 17? You mean you were 16? So Polight, you met your motherfucking second wife when she was 16, 17?
Brother Polight. Brother Polight. Damn, Brother Polight. All these years, I see you flashing in, flashing out, talking good, speaking on some good points. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to guys like this kitten, Brother Polight, I want to say this. Smack, smack, and throw him away. The honor is snatched.
Despite the backlash and criticism coming from numerous platforms about Ra'et's statement, neither she nor Polight ever responded.
And when we try to go out and seek more information on it, it's under wraps. So the greatest information that we've had on it is what everyone has seen come out in the blogger world.
Throughout the 2.5 years of Polight waiting for the sexual assault case to come to a resolution, besides Aminette, Ra'et was his biggest supporter.
Learning something new is like, it gives me a high. I was attracted to him because of the information that he could spit, okay? Now, us as females, like, I want an intelligent man who has dreams, goals, who knows himself and wants more for himself, his children, and his people. And that's who he is, okay? Do you really think...
Talk to me nice.
Listen, do you really think black females in America would
conform
right
to some old Negro stuff. Like, come on, man. No, it must be real.
It's really sad what has happened to Polight. He got very arrogant over the years. Like I said, he can't even have a conversation with that wife without showing that he's wearing some Dolce & Gabbana shoes. This was a man that used to walk around in Jesus sandals preaching to people.
We don't want to get stuck in these days and times, in a day of revelations, when fireballs are coming down and earthquakes are happening and landslides are flowing. You don't really want to find yourself in a situation where you have to rely on the type of nigga that would tell you the wrong direction, because that's going on right now.
And now he has to let you know that he's wearing the white man's designer shoes. He's wearing the white man's Versace, the white man's Fendi. You know, the same white devil that you used to preach against years ago. These guys are full of shit. They say all this to build a fan base, and then once they get money, they act like the same rappers that they used to diss. The wives are dressing like the same Instagram thoughts that they used to talk about. What is modest about Aminette now? She looks like a pass-around. And this was a woman who used to carry herself with respect when she first came online. Money just exacerbates who you always were. He was always a bootleg Dr. York. He was always a dusty Hotep R. Kelly. The money just gave him more options. And I wouldn't be surprised if more victims come out against him. If Brother Polight was Dusty Polight on the block and he didn't have the money and the fame that he accumulated over the past 5 to 10 years, that mother wouldn't have checked for him. But I will give her props for at least believing her daughter and pressing charges and going through with it, because many of these idiot women would have blamed the daughter because they wanted to keep up the lifestyle. It would have been the daughter's fault because the mother wants to be next to Polight. So at least she did do her due diligence as a mother and press charges on Polight and take it all the way as far as she could.
Ever since Tasha K broke the story of Brother Polight's arrest, many people have been condemning the mother for many reasons, but especially for letting Polight take her minor daughter to a club. A few content creators figured out her identity and began copying pictures and videos off of Polight's page before he deleted them. They reposted the videos, and some of them didn't reflect well on her character. YouTuber Zion Lex would reach out to her behind the scenes. After speaking with her, he seemed confident that once people heard the full and true story, many of their negative opinions about her would change.
I wound up reaching out to her behind the scenes once everything blew up. So I reached out to her, and she's a very, very shooken up person right now, and rightfully so. She did speak towards the way that she sees a lot of people in the media representing her story. When the news comes out with regard to the details of her case, a lot of people won't necessarily be so fast to condemn her as a person who allowed this man to do what he did.
On the morning of Brother Polight's sentencing, just before the victim's mother spoke, Polight's lawyer argued that her statement shouldn't be streamed online and should only be heard by people in the courtroom. The judge disagreed. The mother would make it clear during her testimony that the only reason she agreed to the plea agreement was her not wanting to further traumatize her daughter by making her testify in trial. Had she not agreed, the prosecution would have tried him on the original charges, and he would have gotten a lot more time if convicted. He also would have had to register as a sex offender. Her testimony totally contradicted everything Polight had put out in the pre-recorded videos after he was sentenced. As hundreds of people listened live, the mother began to speak, and her testimony was heart-wrenching.
Michael Nowak, this is the first time I have spoken publicly about what you've done to my daughter and I have gracefully remained silent the last 2.5 years. What you have done to my daughter, myself, and my entire family is inexcusable. You made me fully trust you, and for that, my daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster, a demon. The very first time that I allowed you to be alone with my daughter, the very first time, and you couldn't even help yourself. You told me you was gonna be right back. You were going downstairs. You were gonna grab food, and you told me that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was and am. The entire time you knew what you planned to do. Isolate, intoxicate, then violate my baby. Shame on you. You were supposed to bring her back the same way that you took her. Instead, you drugged her and took advantage of her. And you sexually abused her. You forced alcohol down her throat. You then forced her to see things that no child should ever have to see. I called you like 50 times and you wouldn't answer me. And I called her too, but you took her phone. How could you do this to an innocent child and mother who simply trusted you? We did nothing wrong. We trusted you. I moved across the country because I believed everything that you told me. But it was pure manipulation I see now. All you do is specialize in selling false dreams. But you know what? I'm done breaking my head trying to question or figure out how you could do such a thing. It's so simple to me now. You're just a sick man. A man you can have a plethora of women, but you secretly prefer to have a child. And it's so clear now. You could have killed her with all the drugs that were found in her system. You thought your master plan was mapped out perfectly, huh? You thought I'd be dumb enough to believe you over my child. And you thought that money would blind me. You thought I was going to be so blinded that I wouldn't notice when you returned her with bruises all over her body and her mouth busted, uncontrollably shaking. Absolutely not. You fought me. You tried to hold me hostage from taking my daughter to the hospital. I'll never forget that cowardly look in your eyes. I'll never forget it. You were so scared. You were so scared because you realized you messed with the wrong one. Your last words to me, you held me and said, please don't go. You're gonna ruin my career. All you care about is your pretend image. But I know exactly who you are now. You want to be this public figure, but you want to do all your evil acts in secret. You're so self-centered. And although you executed your plan and you got what you wanted those couple of hours, you actually failed. Because look where you're at right now. This plea was in our best interest. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. But even with that, I refuse to have my child be tormented when she's done nothing wrong. All she holds is the truth. And I will say this, although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did, and my daughter knows what you did. There's no reason why your DNA should have been found on my baby. And yes, I satisfied your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are. God will judge you for exactly the person he knows you to be, a sexual predator. So rest assured, jail time equals jail time. And I pray that during your 10 years of sex offender probation, you actually receive the treatment that you need, and it helps heal your sick mind and get the thoughts of being with children out of it. Well, today, September 6th, 2023, my last words to you are, I hope the next 17 years of your life, you're reminded of the disgusting, terrifying, unforgettable acts that you've done to my innocent daughter. Shame on you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your courage for speaking. It is heartbreaking, and my heart goes out to you and your daughter. All right, the defendant will be remanded to the Department of Corrections.
This woman said the first chance, the first time ever, she let her child go with Brother Polight, he couldn't even wait. He slid that young girl to another hotel room, grabbed a liquor bottle, and said, shall we begin? The mother's on the phone, calling Polight, calling her child. He's not answering the phone while the mother's calling. He's in another hotel room, forcing liquor down this little girl's throat. Forcing liquor, forcing liquor, forcing liquor. Battered and bruised that little girl, gave her a bunch of drugs.
There is no jail time good enough in my opinion. There is no restitution good enough in my opinion. sometimes I know I say this a lot. I know I probably shouldn't think like this. Sometimes people just need their ass whipped. And I ain't talking about like, you know, punch him in his nose sometimes. I'm talking about like broken bones type shit. Like, you know, in some countries what they do to you when you do shit like this?
Niggas keep talking about why he take a plea. He was coerced into taking a plea. I'ma tell you right now, I'm not taking no plea on shit I didn't do. Let alone you accuse. Listen, if you accuse me of a child, every time I come to court, I'm making a scene. I'm gonna be spitting, kicking, knocking shit over. Like I'm not complying. Like you're not never gonna accuse me. Listen, you can set me up with a lot of shit. Don't set me up with no child, bitch. No.
Hey man, when we say like father, like son, when it came to Polight Malachi York, everybody laughed. Unfortunately, it's the truth. I say unfortunately because it comes at the expense of an underage girl. That now y'all see why he was mad at Kadazar when he said your father's a child molester, because that's what he is. He's a child molester.
That his father is a molester. He's doing all that. You don't know that? You've been molested since what, the 70s, 80s, 60s?
I don't know him. I don't listen to his shit. I don't watch him. None of that. I don't. But at the end of the day, what I do know is COINTELPRO is real, and I know it's three sides to every story. So am I saying that Brother Polight didn't do what they said he did? I can't say that. I wasn't in there, and I'm not his dick. Okay? I am not his dick, so I can't say what the fuck he did. But I also can't say that he did it. I wasn't there. Now, some people he said, oh, well, it sound like you taking up for him because they have DNA. Listen, my nigga, DNA ain't gonna never be enough to convince me when you talk about a motherfucker that's out here trying to speak up for his people. Anybody that's like that, anytime allegations start coming out on them, I'ma always double eye that shit because I know how the elites work.
You know, I turn around and, you know, I get falsely accused of something I didn't do, man. The only law I have broken is speaking out against oppression. And they don't like niggas that do that. So the only thing I'm guilty of is freeing the minds of my people and speaking out against this system. And I'll never back down from that. I'm going to stand in my truth on that 10 toes.
People that sometimes feel as though they have a sense of power, these are the things they're going to do. Stop following individuals just because they speaking halfway good and have knowledge on what we have going on. Don't you know the devil have knowledge on everything that God has going on?
When you open up the door, sometimes you letting Satan into your bedroom. Some of you females don't even understand that the dude that you dealing with, he don't have eyes for you. He slid up in your DM so he can slide up in your daughter's panties.
Brother Polight would send a message to his supporters not long after arriving to prison. He would assure them he was doing fine and will be home sooner than everyone thought.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for giving me the support, the love, and attention for the people that's worried about my safety. I'm doing great between the staff and the inmates in here. There's a lot of Brother Polight supporters. I'm feeling good. Health is great. It is in a real eerie way. I feel like I'm supposed to be in here. I've been uplifting people, talking to people, dealing with people, helping people and their families with their credit and helping towards their commissaries. And I feel good, man. I'm just the embrace of people allowing me to help them. And people being so welcoming, I didn't really expect to get that in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So shit is kind of wild, you heard? But I will be home sooner than people anticipate. Thank goodness to my amazing defense team. Thank goodness, man. I had the bags that really had people in my corner. I'm still able to participate even in mentorships. I have a certain level of space and opportunity where I'm allowed to communicate with the people that I'm mentoring. And I still have a social media presence. So it's not all that lost, man. We're going to make it happen no matter what. And I thank you all for your tremendous support. I've been getting all the responses and the messages
Along with the support Brother Polight had through mail and other forms of communication from his supporters, there were many of them defending him online publicly. One of the most egregious posts made in his defense was made by YouTuber Rondezi Rondell. He never argued it didn't happen, but instead he blamed the victim. If blaming the victim wasn't horrible enough, he also insinuated that maybe it happened because the mother wasn't pretty enough.
So Brother Polight got 7 years in prison for sexually abusing his girlfriend's daughter. The fact that he's already thinking about doing a daughter makes me wonder, how did the mom fare in the looks department? You know, women be checking for men looking at their daughters. They be looking for it. You know, was the daughter Little Miss Hot Pants? Did she ask Brother Polight, how do I look in clothing? Did Brother Polight ask her, would you like a drink, or did he force it?
We have a culture where niggas don't want to believe that people that they have respect for do coward shit. That some of them are just creeps. We don't want to believe that. So you hide behind this mask and you let them lie to you in this willful ignorance.
Now, obviously, you know, all brothers ain't good brothers. And if dude really did what they're saying he did and what I think he did, he deserved to go to prison. Everybody ain't supposed to be amongst us, and we ain't supposed to be cool with everybody.
Shout out to the white court system. Because black people failed that little girl. There was warning signs. Remember when Sinetta? Remember Black News 102, Sinetta? The conscious community? When he got mad at Brother Polight? And he told everybody that Polight ran off with an underage girl that was the daughter of his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend. Sinetta's wife's cousin.
You ain't talking about Tashia Barnes, right? I know you ain't talking about her. I knew her before you, Polight. You ain't talking about her, right? The one you call Renentet? You ain't calling her your daughter, are you? Don't do it. Don't make me fucking do it, nigga. Huh? Little Dr. York, don't make me do it, nigga. Little fucking Dr. York. Huh? Nigga, that ain't your daughter, nigga. Cut it out. Don't make me bring her sister right here in front of me. Her sister is my wife's cousin, nigga. You know that. She ran away from home to be with your bitch ass.
Right. So everybody knew what time it was with Polight. But they allowed him to keep going on and on and on.
When I first came into, I guess, Brother Polight and his so-called teachings is that he spoke a lot about polygamy, sex, being a man being able to be as free as he wants. I found a video. He was in the car with a young lady who posed as his daughter, but was really one of his undocumented wives, who was 15 when she left her mother. And so I saw them in the car and she kept saying, "Daddy, I love my daddy."
My daughter's so Beverly Hills, y'all don't even know. You would never thought.
She is hell.
You would have never thought she came out of Brownsville.
Sinetta TV was the main one in 2018 who called, he called Brother Polight Baby York and said that your wife's cousin daughter, Polight, ran away with her. I already heard you said this, Sinetta. I knew this was gonna happen. You were gonna protect Polight. Then you were gonna act like you didn't know nothing that was going on and you separated. I seen one of your lame duck followers come to my platform yesterday talking about Sinetta been separated from Polight. No, the hell he didn't. Nothing y'all said can erase what we all know. Sinetta protected Brother Polight. Y'all can't change that. Y'all can't fix that.
We have seen, like, even Sinetta admit to knowing about Polight's character, right? So when Polight had Sinetta's 14-year-old niece, he got on his show and he named names. He said, my wife know, my wife's sister know about it, the 14-year-old girl's sister know about it. So what? And he was doing business with him the whole time.
Sinetta, or Sinetta is what I call him. I feel that he's been extremely complicit in a lot of Brother Polight's behavior, because he's known from the jump about these underage women and has condoned it.
These niggas keep lying on me, saying Sarnetta is defending Polight. Where do they see any video of me defending Polight? Have y'all seen any video of me defending Polight against this right here, y'all? Be honest with me if you see a video out there with me defending Polight. Just show me one. Bring it up. If this was you and you was in that situation, you would be like, yo, man, I hope everybody can just wait until we get a fair fucking deal. You wouldn't? You would want people to stone you before you was found innocent?
Bro, semen on the shirt. Semen on the shirt. There's nothing to be innocent about. Sarnetta, why are we playing this game and going
semen on the shirt?
I don't know what was found on the shirt.
Sarnetta's consequences from dealing with Brother Polight off and on, depending on their relationship at the time, resulted in him losing credibility from some of his day one supporters, and his viewership on YouTube would suffer as well. Up until this day, his association and previous defense of Brother Polight hasn't faded from people's minds.
So the shit has become a circus now, and y'all support anything and anybody now. It's not about the knowledge no more, I see. I know y'all want to blame Brother Sarnetta for everything, but come on, family. I was bringing knowledge and information, regardless of what y'all say. Now you got these Negroes just talking about every goddamn body, and y'all love it. I'm definitely gonna hold a lot of you viewers responsible for this shit that's going on YouTube right now. You put the battery in these niggas' backs. I'm looking in the comments. Y'all condoning it. Y'all congratulating them, talking about good work. And I'm like, for real? If something is wrong in your car, do you throw the whole car away or do you fix the shit? You fix it. You don't throw away the brothers and sisters in the community. You fix the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So, what I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, is that we have to move past this and get back to the information.
So many black men, people in general, are incarcerated in America to the point that it's almost like a rite of passage to be melanated and imprisoned. In fact, if you look in the 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution, you'll see that slavery or involuntary servitude is legal if you're duly convicted of a crime. They tell you straight up and down, slavery. In fact, 9 out of every 10 people that are incarcerated in America, 9 out of every 10 that got accused of a crime pled guilty. So this is the wild thing about people. They always ask, how come the person plea? How come a person made a plea? But many innocent people go to court with the right evidence and the jury works against them. We got to keep in mind, this is America, the same place that allowed the murderers of Emmett Till, that young boy, to be lynched and castrated and put in the swamp. They allowed the murderers to go. This is the same country that allowed the murderers of Emmett Till to go. This is the same state, Florida, that I'm in. The same state that said George Zimmerman was innocent. So let's always think twice when we ask, how come people plead guilty? It's because they don't believe in the system, and it's a matter of does the means justify the extremes. You look at my scenario. I was facing child abuse on account of if I either gave the minor a means to get intoxicated or was aware that the minor was intoxicated and not turning her into authorities and doing something about it. How much years do you think they'll give me for aggravated child abuse because the minor was intoxicated? 30 years. So what America does, they use over-sentencing as leverage so they can compel people to plead guilty. So it's easy for someone to say, man, if you're innocent, just fight it. But in the real world, if the jury goes against me, the same jury, in the same state that Zimmerman got pronounced innocent, if the jury goes against me, I do 30 years. So what you do? Take the 30-year risk, being innocent, but if they rule against you, you do 30 years. You see, that's what they do. they prey on the minds of the people who are not knowledgeable about the system. And the reality is, over sentencing is being used as leverage so people can make pleas. That's just a fact. So we got to stop this. How come this person pled to this? How come this person pled to that? And I tell you this, if I was facing only 5 years, if I was facing only 7 years for child abuse, if I was facing only maybe 10 tops, I'll fight that shit. And hopefully I don't get the max if I lose. But 30? Come on now. It's unfortunate that this is like a rite of passage in America for a black man. Shit is so crazy, no matter what you do, it's almost inevitable that you will be incarcerated. At some point or the other, you will touch the system. You will be in the bookings, you will be in the county jail, or you will be in the penitentiary, one way or the other. It's wild. And here I am living in this reality. I thought I'd never see prison again since Rikers Island. Thought I'd never see it again. But it's, you know, it's the way of the world, man. Talk to me nice.
So young girls, please learn from this and stop letting these dusty hoteps, especially the ones from the East Coast, run game on you and act like, you know, their sect is the next thing, the best thing since sliced bread.
You mothers out there, learn from what this mother had to go through. You fathers out there, let it be known. Make your presence felt in your children's life, if you can, possible.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Cap? My name is Jamal. I'm calling from Atlanta.
What's going on? You got a question or comment?
Yeah, I got a question. Whatever happened to Brother Polight?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with Malachi Z. York?
Yeah, I know about Dr. York. I know about him.
What do you know where he's at?
He should still be in prison, right?
For what? You're correct.
Messing with kids?
Yeah. Polight's in jail for the same thing.
No.
Polight.
It's not funny. It's not funny, but.
No, I get why. You know why you laughing? The irony, right? The irony.
Yeah, but
so Polight is in jail for the R word, and the crazy part is it was his wife's daughter. Daughter was 14, and he convinced her daughter to go somewhere with him, took her to a room, and where he R word her. That's the charge. That's what he's in jail for. R word. Found semen on her clothing.
You can't. You're not gonna be able to come back. So okay, so he's done. Like when
hell yeah, he's done. You let one of these conscious niggas F with him when he gets out. You gonna see me go off on these niggas like you've never seen before.
What came of the parent these wives? Whatever came of them?
Well, I don't follow. I don't follow them. I couldn't tell you what they doing. They probably outside hoeing selling vagina. They out there selling box, sucking rod somewhere. So like.
Hi, I'm a photographer. Thank you for my teddy bear, Daddy. You best daddy ever. And I love you, Daddy. I hope you feel better, Daddy. And I love you so much.
Hey, Neffy. Daddy loves you. Give me nose kiss. You know I love that. Give me nose kiss. Show me your muscles. I love you.
I love you.
I said I ain't want to come in here and make a scene. It's my business. And you know, the previous penitentiary that I was in, they said they was investigating me because I might be inciting a coup or riot because I had the gang members organized. And I was only organizing the brothers so we could show solidarity because I was talking about us not going to chow no more because the food was garbage, the food was trash, and they talked to us in a humane manner. And the brothers started stabbing the COs and shit.
A Florida correctional officer has been stabbed by an inmate. This all happened last night at a state prison. Another correctional officer was injured in that attack.
So I'm like, let's show solidarity. I'll eat less so y'all can eat more. Let's get some other people. So we had people donating $500, $1,000 ready so we don't have to swipe our card to confirm that we eating at the dining hall, which is where they get their funding. That's all I was doing.
Well, as our crisis and corrections investigation continues, the I-Team has learned tonight that inmates in Florida prisons organized a sit-down to protest prison conditions.
They're aimed at encouraging inmates to participate in peaceful protests that they hope will convince legislators to reform Florida's prisons.
And I had the Mexican gang members with it, the Bloods and Crips, everybody was lit. Then they shipped me out of that prison. I wound up over here. We got a program where they're allowing me to give lectures in here about holistic health, real estate, finance in general. So, and the young brothers is especially receptive to everything that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm good everywhere I go. My neighbors are people that were set up, people that were over-sentenced, and then the rest of them, admittedly, are killers. Admittedly, gang members, drug traffickers. But I basically feel like I'm back in Brooklyn. Ben grew up around all of this. This is not nothing to do. But, people say, oh, he's disillusioned when I said I feel like this is divine. But I would tell you, like, if I had a mandatory sentence of actual 7 years, I wouldn't even mind because I see the work that I got to do. This is what people don't really understand. No matter what prison they put me in, I've been to 2 different county jails, 2 different penitentiaries so far. I'm good, and I just feel like I was losing hope in black people. To see the certain type of mentality of certain brothers and sisters that clearly see I've been lied on. A motherfucker gonna sit there and say, I decided I didn't want to pursue the sexual charges because I didn't want to go back and forth with you about being an offender. If you accuse me of doing something to a minor, doing the worst thing on planet Earth to a child, how the fuck do you drop all 6 charges? So after my name is smeared for 2.5, damn near 3 years, throw my name in the mud, then you're going to turn around 1 week before we about to announce we're going to trial and drop all the charges. And turn around and give me a child abuse, but if I go to court and I lose, it's going to be 30 years. Over sentence. And I can't take that risk. So I said, man, just do an agreement. Because I don't want to be sitting in the cell knowing that I could have turned around and got out of prison in about 4 years, 3.5 years or so, doing 30, and then see my daughter who's 17, damn near when she's 50. But then motherfuckers gonna turn around like, how could you agree? And they're still trying to sell and propagate a story that I'm in here for other than what I said I would agree to being in here for. And they did all of this because they hope that when I come in here that people will turn on me, want to kill me. Like, they go down in here. The shit was just shut down the other day. And these are the people that I'm organized with, and I feel safer here than I felt out there.
When I say diabolical, he was diabolical to the end. Even though they got DNA evidence, he's saying it's not true, not true, not true.
Even in jail, he cannot contain the illness that he possesses. There's no such thing as a rape kit being done and your DNA being found, and then you taking someone else to do a rape kit and your DNA not being found. If that was the case, that would have been brought up in court. One thing about a sociopath and a narcissist, they can't concede guilt. There is no wrongdoing in their mind. And so for him to be in jail or to be in prison and to say they lied on me as if he didn't take a plea, he pled to it. He has to go through actual evaluation before even being considered for parole. He has other things he has to abide by once being released, right? He can't be in the proximity of a minor without supervision. He can't wear a uniform. He can't have a job where he wears a uniform, etc., etc., etc. We undergird this activity of his, this narcissism of his, this hyperbole of his with his pseudo teaching. This man is dangerous. He is a con artist and he is a predator.
I don't want people that love and embrace me to really be in fear or worried about me. Yeah, it's prison. Yeah, people getting poked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people getting cut. People die. Like, all of that shit is real. But at the end of the day, I'm protected by a whole different force. My spirituality is my protection. When trust me, everywhere I go, I'm straight. I'm protected everywhere I go. They embrace me as the leader that I am. There ain't no qualms about it. There ain't no doubt about it. You You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere I go, people make sure I'm straight. I'm getting more sleep than I ever got. I'm getting more reading done than I ever got. I'm getting more meditation and more prayer than I ever got done. And I'm back in my bag.